is going on, my lovely Taurus squad? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, my love. So it is Friday, September 26th when I'm recording this. But whenever you guys find this reading is when it's meant for you. Keep in mind, my loves, it could be your energy that I'm picking up on, or the energy of someone or something around you. Okay. So let's see. We're going to do a past, present, and future look. Let's see what is going on for you guys. Starting with the past. All right. What is going on with us, Taurus? All right. Okay, so what is going on with Taurus in the past? What can we expect here? Let's get 3 cards. Okay, Taurus, the first card we have for the past is the Hermit card reversed. Damn, this is just flying out. The 9 of Swords reversed. Let's get one more card and then we'll break each of these cards down. We have the King of Swords. Interesting. What do we have at the bottom? Page of Wands. Okay, we have the 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles reverse, 6 of Swords. So Taurus, there's definitely something you are focused on here, okay? And I feel like this is in regards to something that you're passionate about or something that just sounds very good for your life. And there's something I feel that you're not moving forward with anymore. Like there's something that may have been an issue, or it could just be you avoiding issues altogether. Like maybe if, you get invited to do something that could bring consequences, like you're not going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So there's something that you guys are building on. And I feel like you're doing it independently. You could have people rooting for you, but I feel like this is something you yourself are doing. And guys, this brings a lot of prosperity in. Okay? Now going to this past situation. All right. Some of you could have been dealing with the Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but I feel like there's a situation here where, Taurus, you're just so focused, you're just so about your shit, okay, where you have this, like, mind over heart energy, all right? You're really just focusing on executing something you need to do, okay? And even though you don't know how things moving forward are, like, going to ultimately work out, you're no longer worried about something. Okay, so let's see what this is about, starting with the Hermit reversed. Why is this Hermit card reversed here? We have the 4 of Cups reversed. 3 of Wands reversed, Page of Cups reversed. So 2 things I see. 1, you're accepting the fact that there's something that's not going to grow in your garden anymore. Okay? And I don't mean that literally for some of you, metaphorically. Okay? But there's something that it's just not going to have any more growth. Okay? So you're accepting that. On another end, okay, some of you could have accepted the fact that something is over because of how unstable something could have been. And you're accepting the fact that you have to move on again without knowing exactly what your life is going to come to. Okay? It's kind of like when somebody's like working on a dream of theirs, let's say, and they're putting effort into it every day, okay? And they know that there's going to be growth of some sort. They just don't know exactly how or what or who's going to see them or who's going to discover them or, who they're going to bump into. So I'm getting that energy, like you're accepting the end of something. You're working towards something new. There's something that you're just not losing sleep over anymore. You're not anxious about something anymore. And I just see a sense of you being very, very focused. But again, you're not exactly sure what your new path is going, where it's going to get you. Okay, but you're accepting that something's done. You're accepting that like something just was not the way. Okay. For some of you, maybe you were dealing with a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but there's something that you were just not satisfied with. All right. So with this Emperor, the Emperor could be Aries or Virgo. Okay. But I feel the Emperor is you guys. And what does that mean? I feel that, you know, the Emperor is someone that regardless of what they go through, they're always going to show up for themselves. Okay, so for example, like let's say someone breaks up with you and you spend the whole night crying, like you're still going to get to the gym in the morning. You're still going to clock in on time. Like you're still going to show up. And it's like you step into a very authentic place where you're able to build in such a grand way. All right. So 9 of Swords reverse. What is this 9 of Swords reversed about in your past, Taurus? We have the 2 of Wands reversed. And that thing that you decided like, this ain't for me, this isn't my path, this isn't my way. You guys literally get to the point where you don't care. Okay, and that's kind of been the theme in the last few readings. So that's continuing. I feel like a lot of you, especially those who have been watching these last few readings, like there's something you're not doing again, you're not going back to again. All right. And there could be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius involved in all this, but I feel like you guys are focused on being true to yourself and being true to the things that bring passion into your life, okay, or that can make you a more passionate person. Okay, you guys, there's either a situation that you're avoiding altogether and just like being cold, or you're being very honest about why you're leaving something alone and being cold. But I feel like you cut something out very abruptly, Taurus. I feel like you definitely threw the towel in. There's just something where I feel like the ball was in your court to keep it going, and you literally took that ball and just like, you know, you just opened it up, you let it deflate, and it's like, we're not playing ball no more. Okay, so there's just, there's something you're releasing. All right, so why is this King of Swords here? So this could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy, but why is this King of Swords here in your past, Taurus? We have the 3 of Cups reversed, and we have the 4 of Wands reversed. Okay, if some of you were dealing with a particular person, especially if they have Libra, Aquarius, Gemini placements in their chart, maybe you were being played and you were feeling that. Okay. But for a lot of you, I think that you're just being cold towards something that wasn't fun anymore, something that's not socially acceptable, or something that you're personally accepting anymore. You're being cold towards something that was unstable. Okay? And that could have been a tough decision to make. But ultimately, you chose healing, and you knew that there was something that was completely derailing you. There's just like something that you saw or experienced that you're like, no, I can't go back. I need to be done. And that's where the World card comes in. So the World card is telling me that you definitely closed the chapter out. Okay, but the World card also promises that something very positive comes in, but there's something, you're no longer working on this, and you know deep down inside, okay, that it was going to get to this point eventually, but it's like you finally got to that point. Okay, but yeah, there's something that you saw that you're like, oh hell no. Okay, like absolutely not. Okay, and it could have been anything. Like an example, guys, like let's say you were on the fence about a person, whether it was intimate or not. Like let's say you're on the fence, like do I want to fuck with this person, are they good with me, you know? And let's say you go to a restaurant and this person treats the waiter like absolute shit, like it's humiliating. Okay, and that could have been like, oh, I'm never fucking with you again. And you know how we are, Tauruses, our food and all that. Like, no, we want to wine, we want to dine, and it's like we want it to be such a grand experience. All right, and we're gonna have so much empathy towards our waitresses and our waiters, especially if they're doing their best to do a good job. I know there's a few bad apples here and there, but it's like, no, like most of us would be absolutely humiliated to go out to eat with somebody like that. Okay, that's actually happened to me before, and I'm like, damn, I cannot be this person's friend. So there's just something here, guys, where it's just like you're like, nope. Like there's just something that you just can't go back. Something has crossed the line. All right. So present moment, what is going on with Taurus squad in the present moment? Okay, guys. So we have the Star card reversed. Yeah, y'all completely lost faith in something. And I think that this is a very positive thing for you. So let's see how these cards come out. So that was the Eight of Pentacles reversed. Let's get one more card. Okay, get the one that flipped. Let's take these back. We have the Eight of Wands reversed. So something's completely cut off. For some of you, I feel like this is a cold turkey sort of thing, whether it's towards like a person, place, or thing. But Taurus, you're done. Like you're done. There's just no other way. And what does that mean for you? You've dodged a major bullet. And the Ace of Pentacles is gonna be the sexiest card to a Taurus, because this is long-term stability. This is longevity and something that makes you feel stable. This is generational wealth. Taurus, if I came up to you right now and I pointed at one of your shifty friends, which a lot of y'all shouldn't have, but a lot of people do rely on Taurus. But if I pointed at one of your shifty friends that you know is a bit shifty, and I say, Taurus, if you get rid of that friend right now, I'm going to give you generational wealth. Y'all choosing that friend, the shifty friend, or y'all choosing the generational wealth? Right. So Taurus chose the generational shit. All right. Now, with whatever this is, if it's money, it's generational. If it's love, it's going to be very long lasting. If it's a business of any sort, this is something that, you know, can stay in the family, that you can pass down to your kids and them to their kids and so on. But yeah, guys, you dodged a major bullet with what you threw the towel in. There's something you're refusing to be part of. There's something where you're just cold now. Okay. And I feel like if you even speak on this thing anymore, it's not going to be with emotion. It's not going to be with the extra shit. You know, it's just going to be what needs to be said. Like think of two people like co-parenting. Okay? And imagine this is you in this scenario. This isn't, you know, you responding to your baby dad or baby mom, and they're like, oh, Taurus, well, where have you been? Who have you been hanging out with? Your response is going to be, okay, so Timmy's going to be ready at 5 p.m. for you to pick them up. Let me know when you're outside. I'll bring them out. End the conversation. There's nothing fucking else to talk about. All right? So it doesn't have to be that situation, you know, specifically. But that's just what Taurus is going to do. If there's something you even need to speak on when it comes to this, it's going to be just what needs to be said. Okay, say you got to return a scarf to someone. Here's your scarf. Oh, Taurus, but real quick, I wanted to talk about last week. Have a nice day. There's just nothing else to say. Okay, but guys, this card, the way a Taurus is made for that card. Why is the Star card reversed here in the present moment? Why is the Star card reversed here? We have the Eight of Swords. Because there's a situation that you're looking at right now, Taurus, right? And you just don't see something changing. Okay, it could be you looking at a group of people like, damn, y'all are always going to be on some lame loser shit. Can't change that. Got to keep it moving. All right? Or you could be looking at someone specifically. You're always going to move funny. Not doing it. Or you look at a certain boss or a certain job or a certain environment. This shit ain't never going to change, is it? Not doing it. Okay? You're looking at something that is just stuck in the way that it is, and you no longer want to be attached to that. You don't want to be affiliated with that. You want to move forward. You want to see progress. All right? So you're allowing yourself to heal. Because, guys, this was with the Hierophant reverse, this was derailing you from the whole life plan. Like, while you were around this, for those that literally cannot hear your ancestors, trust me, they were sitting there yelling like, no, let it go. you know, and you're just like, okay, let me go back, and they're like, fuck, you know. So there's just something you had to reject, leave out in the cold, and your ancestors are like, yes, 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 yes. Now we can finally do the thing that Taurus was meant to do, okay? Because something was definitely keeping you guys held back. Let's get one more card for this Star card reversed. We have the Devil card. Yeah, like, you guys look at something like, look, it's always going to be toxic. Someone's always going to move in that way. Something's always going to be untrustworthy. This could also be personal, guys. Like, that habit is never going to get me anywhere. That mindset isn't going to get me anywhere. Okay. My lack of this or my too much of this is not helping. Like, it's whatever it is. But you're looking at something that's toxic and you're addressing it because you don't want to dance with the devil anymore. And keep in mind, the devil does not have to be a person in this case. Again, it could be a habit. It could be an environment. Okay? Now, guys, your center card here, we have the 8 of Pentacles reversed. Center card, central energy, what everything taps into. Okay? So with this 8 of Pentacles reversed, it's just effort's gone. Taurus is gone. All right? Something's in the past. There's going to be people, places, and things around you that need to realize that you are nothing but a memory to them, and that they will never know who you are from here on out. Okay? And that brings so much power to you. Okay? And that strengthens everything about you. And look at that, the King of Pentacles behind that. Whether you're male or female, like, let's put gender to the side. Let's just look at the you know, like page, knight, queen, king. Let's just look at that as tiers. Let's take the gender rules out of it. But let's see the King of Pentacles in this case as like you at your top. So with you saying that, you realizing that a situation is always going to stay the way they are, like those people are always going to be losers, those people are always going to be talking shit, those people are always, whatever it is, guys. That's what gives you a boost. That's what gets you to the place where you're winning. Because you're realizing it is what it is. It's not even personal, Taurus. All right? Some people are just, they tap out at a certain level of greatness. But you know you weren't capped at their level of greatness. Your shit is so much higher. Okay? So you let that go and you start working on something new on your own. Okay, and I'm not saying you guys have to be alone. You can still have people like in your corner rooting for you, but this is a you project. This is a you thing. Nobody can do this for you. It's like as if you guys want to get fit. Your friends can say whatever they want, but they can't work out for you. You got to do that shit on your own. So this is a you project. This is something you're doing. And guys, it's going to be so emotionally fulfilling. My God, it's going to be so fulfilling for you. Let's get one more card for this 8 of Pentacles reversed. World card. So again, guys, I love this World card here because the World card, it says that you're done with a chapter, but it always promises that the next one is going to be so good. What do you need to do? Just keep out of sight, out of mind when it comes to something. All right? Spirit is saying don't feed into it. Don't give something your energy. All right? Just don't. Don't. And you guys are going to be blessed in a way that you don't see coming. And Tauruses were very methodical people. When we start a new project, when we do something, we know exactly what we want out of it. Like, we're going to have a timeline in our heads. We know exactly what we're capable of. Okay, but in this case, shit is going to pop off so well for you that you're going to be like, okay, I knew I was a shit when it came to this, but woo, I didn't know I'd have this opportunity. All right, this is a game changer for you guys. And this is something where the world can truly see all sides of you. And there's going to be a lot of people with influence in your corner, with genuine good influence. All right, I'm not talking about people who are going to want to mooch off you or manipulate you to try to get one up on you. No, like, I'm talking about, like, you're going to level up, and now it's like the rooms that you're in and the people and the things you have access to, you're just on a different level. You're on a different planet now, okay? You're moving forward, and you release such a heavy burden, and you left something Like, I want to say for a lot of y'all, something was left cold turkey. Okay, but something was definitely left out of the cold. Like, there's something you're not going to be involved with again. So why is this Eight of Wands reversed here? This is the last card for your present moment. So why is this Eight of Wands reversed here? You stopped acting on something where you were extremely unhappy and dissatisfied. And what does it bring you? Success. And guys, this success card is in the present moment. All right, so as you're watching this, I'm not telling you that your breakthrough is going to be in 17 years. This is coming up in the present moment. So it's either happening right now or it's about to happen to you. This is not something you're waiting centuries for. This is here. This is now. Given the fact that if you stay focused, all right, you have to stay focused right now. You can't let anything deter you from what you're trying to build. Okay. But yeah, guys, if Taurus, okay, if you were in a place where like your money wasn't good or there was something that was making you feel very, very unstable, okay, with the Fool card reverse, it was just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse. And Spirit is saying you were suffering because there was something that was not supposed to be there and you let it stay there. All right? Could have been a habit, could have been a person, could have been an environment, whatever. Okay? But that's why things weren't working out for those who resonate with this. That's why things weren't as strong as they were supposed to be. I'm sorry, but any Taurus that's sitting in the Ten of Pentacles reverse energy is not going to be a happy Taurus. That's going to be a very like upset, anxious, like, what the fuck? I need to get my money up Taurus. Okay? So something wasn't happening because of a person, place, or thing you had around you. Spirit was like, I refuse, Taurus. I refuse, I refuse, I refuse, I refuse, I refuse to let you get certain blessings around that. Because Spirit knew if you got certain blessings around that, you'd be like, oh, it's cool. I can still succeed and be around this. No. Spirit said you need to choose one or the other. It's major success or major fails and major L's if you stay around that person, place, or thing. So you had to make a choice, Taurus. You couldn't have both. Okay. And I don't know any Taurus that would compromise their personal stability for the maliciousness of someone else or something else. No Taurus in their right fucking mind is doing that. I'm sorry. Okay, so you let go of that burden. You're no longer manifesting on it. And look at that Ace of beautiful Pentacles. Okay. So going into the future, Taurus, let's see what's up. We have the Justice card reverse, Four of Pentacles reverse. Let's see where this is going. Let's get one more. Then we'll break this down. Wheel of Fortune. Taurus, I don't even need to say this because you already know this shit's going to happen. All right? You guys feel it in your soul. I can't tell you what to do. Y'all know that. Of any sign, Taurus is the last sign you tell what to do. But I'm going to say something. Y'all do what you want with it. Don't you dare let yourself look like a fucking idiot and bring someone or something up that was playing in your fucking face or had you distraught. Don't you fucking do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you right now, if I hear about some shit like that, I'm going to look at you and be like, you're dumb. You're dumb. They did what? They were laughing at you. They humiliated you. They was talking shit about you. They told you you wasn't shit. And you're about to pay off their mortgage? You're going to do that. Really. There's going to be this Wheel of Fortune moment. And this is right below the Six of Wands, Taurus. Something is about to change so drastically for you. All the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. There's going to be something that drastic. Oh my God, I have chills throughout my body. Something is going to change your life in such an insanely good way. Something that you can't even deny, even if you're a very private Taurus. People are going to see that you're playing on a different level. And there's going to be someone or some people or some sort of environment where there were so many injustices done to you in that environment before. And now they're going to feel so sad to see the reality that Taurus got through all the bullshit. Taurus got through all the beatdowns. All right? Taurus got through all the defamation. All right? Taurus went through everything. They went through hell. No help, they went through hell. And not only did they make it out, but they made it out in a way that there's no restrictions in their life at all. They can go anywhere, they can do anything, they can eat anything they want, they can go anywhere. All right? Anywhere in life, whether it's a destination or whether it's a goal that you have in mind. And there's going to be people and things that know that they fucked up. And they're going to feel a type of way to see how you're doing. And I feel like they're going to come to you with their fucking tail tucked between their fucking legs. Talking about, Taurus, can we just talk? Fuck you. Keep that same energy. Fuck you. I'm sorry, guys, for getting so hyped. Please don't watch my videos around your kids, all right? As I do this video, not far from mine. But my kid knows better. I don't hear him curse ever, okay? I'm sure he does on his own. But anyways, there's, like, your life is going to change so drastically and it's going to be seen. And I'm telling you, Taurus, anybody who went out of their way to make you uncomfortable, to do shit that you did not deserve, guys, they are going to feel that. And I've been telling y'all that Taurus is such a karmic sign. And what's crazy is that we're a karmic sign without getting our hands dirty. For the highly evolved Tauruses, we don't like to get our hands dirty. Okay, so you are going to be someone's karma without even getting any sort of dirtiness on your hands. Because they're going to be like, damn, imagine how different the quality of my life would have been had I treated them the way they treated me, had I loved them the way they loved me, had I just given them the respect that they wanted. Imagine someone struggling and looking at you and you're like, yeah, this is the 15th country I've been to in 3 months. And they're sitting there like, damn, like, how am I going to eat dinner tonight? Because when a Taurus is in your corner, you're not going hungry. When a Taurus is in your corner, you're not going to be without a roof over your head. You're not going to lose important things. Taurus won't let that happen. That's why I'm so selective with my friends, guys. I have like 3 people. And I used to have over like 40, 50. And I was going to hold all of them down. My dumbass, right? I have about 2, 3 friends. I'm not going to say it to them because I still want them to work and do their own thing. But when I get to the point where I know I'm going to get to, these bitches will never want for anything. They can think about something that they want and I will have it in their front lawn before they can even open their mouths. Everybody who took care of me, everybody who loved me, ooh, the way you're about to be set up. And I take a mental note of everything and I know y'all do too. So I swear to God, if that fucking loser or there's losers or whoever made you feel less than in the past wants to give you a little heart to heart, I'm so sorry, Taurus. Be like, you know what? I'm sorry for you too. Bye. Nah, we're not doing that. Justice card reversed. Why is this here? We have the Knight of Cups reversed. Guys, I'm telling you, this is an energy that was very fucked up, very manipulative rather. Someone that was just like really shifty, or an energy that was just like, you just knew it was very wishy-washy, like no. Like something that like when it comes near you, your heart just naturally drops because you're like, oh, there's nothing good coming from this person. There's nothing good coming from this place or whatever. Okay? And with the Chariot reverse, wow. Guys, this is crazy what Spirit is using you for right now. Spirit allowed something to happen to you in the past because Spirit knew that eventually you would be the lesson. Spirit knew that you would eventually be what humbles everything and everybody. And I'm not sitting here talking about like, oh, you wake up and you just want to humble a person you don't know. No. Because we're not like that. We don't move like that. We have the biggest hearts ever. I'm talking about people that played in your face. All right? And you don't even have to lift a finger. But that's why Spirit let you go through that. Being put down, the humiliation, being mistreated. Because Spirit knew just how much of a lesson, an example you were going to be. Four of Pentacles reversed. Okay? And there's going to be people very sick and unhappy. But that is not your problem. Okay? That is not your problem. Okay? And guys, for a lot of you, these are going to be people that they're not going to admit that they were wrong. Okay? They're going to try to create a narrative. Where it's like Taurus is the fucked up one, but it's like, no, any person who's educated with a brain that can read social cues, they're gonna be like, are you sure Taurus is all the things that you said? Because I don't know, they've done a lot for the world lately. They built this school here and they did this there, and shit, they're the reason my mom didn't lose her house. Like, so I know you said Taurus is terrible, but they seem kind of fucking cool to me. All right, guys, so don't even fight to clear your name. None of that. Just oh my God, just work. All right, just work. Just work, just do what you got to do and let the rest speak for itself. Four of Pentacles reverse. Why is this here for your future? Hold on, guys. I'm like, whoo. Knees weak, palms are sweaty. All right. Nah. But this is good, guys. So let's see. Full card reverse. Guys, and that's what I'm saying. Keep your shit to yourself. Like, don't be a fucking idiota. All right? You will look like such an idiot if you help out the people that tried everything they could to tear you down. All right, people know what the fuck they were doing. All right, I don't think that my channel is catering to middle school and high school students. All right, I'm talking to a grown adult. People knew what the fuck they were doing when they did it. They didn't accidentally play in your face. That was a choice. Okay, so let people feel what that really means now. Hierophant reverse. Okay. We had the Nine of Cups reverse. Yeah. Guys, and this was something, it kept derailing you. Okay, you being caught up in whatever you were going on in the past, like something just kept derailing you from your highest, ultimate potential. You have the Two of Swords, and some of you, you're going to hear something. Like, I feel like you're going to hear a very big sob story where people might even look at you and be like, Taurus, like, I know they did this, but like, you're heartless if you don't help. What? That's like me saying a billionaire I don't know is heartless because they haven't given me $10 million. They don't fucking know me. They don't owe me shit. I mean, it'll be nice. What's up? Drop it in the Zelle. I'm down for it. But it's like, no. You don't get to act funny and then expect help from where you try to be a clown. No. Stay in your circus. Ask the other clowns. Oh, the other clowns can't help you? Damn, I think you took the jokes too far. Because now you're sitting in your Wheel of Fortune. Now you're sitting in your Wheel of Fortune and you've moved away. And this is the biggest thing, Taurus. This is not something where, like, I know I seem very, like, hype right now. But this is not something where you walked away and you're like, yeah, fuck that. No. This is something that you walked away and you're like, oh my God, what the fuck was that? Fuck. Like, why'd you do that? That was weird. This is not something that, that you're just like, oh, whatever. Take it as a grain of salt. No. You suffered. You were in your head. You went through the shits. you were really in a crazy place mentally. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why it's like, yo, the audacity to have someone go through that and then expect something in return. No. Because what do you do if you actually do help? You're teaching people that it's okay to play with you. I can do whatever I want to Taurus. Because look at how bad I fucked them over. And they still paid my mortgage. Fucking idiot. And they're going to stay laughing in your face. So it's up to you, Taurus. So let's talk about this Wheel of Fortune. This is like winning the lottery, Taurus. And again, this is right under the Six of Wands, which is the victory card. We have the Four of Swords reversed. Guys, the type of success you're about to build is something that is so big that it cannot be kept secret. People are going to talk about this. Okay? And I'm telling you right now that 90% of people who are talking about this, 90 to 95% of people who are talking about this, they're on your side. They're going to be like, yo, Taurus, did you know that they're able and capable to do this? If y'all ever need somebody, you need someone to build the house or to construct, like, go to Taurus. Like, people are going to talk to you like a newspaper would, where it's just like, oh, so Taurus won this thing and they're the top in their state for this. So, like, there's going to be so much information spread about you. And again, for 90 to 95% of people talking about it, it's going to be very positive. Okay? But that 5 to 10% of bozos that hear about it, they're going to be like, oh, what? Wait, did you guys hear? And then that same group chat that they use to make fun of you and laugh at you is the same group chat where everyone's like, well, someone probably gave it to Taurus. No, it says right here, they did it all on their own. Well, no, shut up. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, somebody judged you too soon. Or you were seen a certain way that you were not. Okay? And it caused certain fallouts in your life. Guys, look up that video if you haven't seen it already. When Cardi B, she's in, she's on stage with other people, and she's looking in the crowd, and she goes, you dumb bitch, what are you doing here? And it was a teacher that had put her down, right? When she was like in school and said, all you're ever going to be is a stripper. And here she is years later watching Cardi B speak. But she dismissed her too soon. You ain't shit. You're just going to be fucking twirling on poles for the rest of your life. You ain't nothing. That's why you got to be nice to everybody, man. That's why you got to treat the janitor with the same respect you treat the CEO. People think that things aren't going to backfire. And this is the biggest backfire I've ever seen. For some of y'all, this is going to be the biggest backfire you've ever experienced. Or you saw, rather, in your life. Because it's not you experiencing the backfire. It's somebody else who's like, fuck. I wish I could go back 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. And not have treated Taurus that way. Fuck. Like, they could literally snap their fingers, fix all my problems right now, and they won't even feel it. It'll feel like a penny dropped out of their pocket. Guys, be strong. I'm so here for this. So, guys, let's get some cards of advice. Let's see how Spirit wants to close this out for you. And, guys, if this is resonating with you so far, there's links in the description below to donate, as well as my wish list if you guys want to surprise me and bless the home. And of course, my loves, I would be honored to read for you guys. If you guys have something that's very pressing, time sensitive, or you just need to hear from me very quickly, get any of the emergency readings that I offer. There's a 1 question option, and then there's like a 1 hour long option. Whatever you need, but get the emergency option and you will get that within 24 hours of booking, okay? Like, guys, like, I promise you, I'm like so excited that I'm like shaking right now. And it's funny because like just me as a person, you know, I always feel the shifts in the atmosphere, not just for myself, but for all of us as a collective. And I've been feeling it, and I'm like, yo, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is. But Taurus, be ready. Something's about to fall into your lap. Be ready. Okay. We have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. The Queen of Cups reversed. The King of Swords reversed. Guys, there's going to be someone that, like, I just feel like you're going to get some sort of sob story of some sort. Okay? But when you show your unwillingness to help, it goes from sob story to an attack. So it's going to, Taurus, please, like, I know so much has happened, and I'm so, so sorry. And I know this wouldn't be a lot for you. Do you mind? No, I'm good. Well, fuck you. Why the fuck are you acting like that? Like, that's exactly what it's going to be. And this is going to be towards people that can't be mad at anybody but themselves, guys. Like, you guys don't understand how much I adore, like, my best friend and my other two friends that, like, they have seen every single version of me and they have stuck with me. And I'm telling y'all, oh my God, they're going to be blessed for the rest of their life. Like, I feel so bad for the people who gave up on me. I really do. Okay? Because people are going to see how stable you are, Taurus. And it's going to hit hard, realizing that they could have had access to that. We have the Knight of Cups. I see Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But yeah, Spirit's like, this is something that was a long time coming for you to let go of. You guys are releasing things, people, feelings that I feel like you've been harboring for a long time. Okay? Because Taurus is like, if we go through something funny with someone, as much as like it could seem in our demeanor that we got over it in a second, like, no, we could hold on to that for years. Okay? There's betrayals that, like, you know, Tauruses could take 4, 5, 10, even more years to process. All right? But you're letting go of something that's been a long time coming. And with the Fool card, guys, this is completely unmarked territory. Like, guys, I don't care how much success, and I'm not talking about just with money. I'm talking about with love. I'm talking about with your mental health, for some of your physical health, whatever. Like, I don't care how much success you've seen in any area in life. You're about to see successes that you've never seen before. This is going to be brand new. Okay? Like, you're going to top whatever the top was. Like, whatever your highest score has been so far in life, you're going to surpass that. All right? But there's going to be a very heavy sort of burden that someone may try to put on you. Okay? I wouldn't be surprised, Taurus, if someone tries to get, like, aggressive or loud with you, because you're not willing to help through their burden. But who the fuck helped you through yours? People looked at you and they were loving the burden you were going through. People got a high off of knowing that things weren't always going well for you. So I need you to remember that when those same people, again, want to come to you with their tail between their legs. A Taurus doesn't stay down forever. And we always come back stronger. And if you treat a Taurus like shit, even if they're down for a little bit, trust me, that will be future motivation, and that will be the reason why they excel and do more than you thought they ever could have. Cut all the bullshit out, Taurus. It's time for a whole new beginning. It's time for a whole new start. I'm so proud of you guys and everything that you've endured, and the fact that you're still standing here and you don't have this malicious heart that wants to go out and hurt people and have revenge and all that. And if you do feel that way, do your best to release it. Do what you have to do to release it. Work out, meditate. Like, you guys got to put your energy into something. All right? Release that shit. Like, if you feel like punching somebody in the face, go for a walk. Get on the treadmill. And I'm not talking to lose weight. Just get that energy out of you. All right? Because that shit will literally turn into illness and sickness. Work it out if you need to. Walk it out. Not walk it out. No. You know what I'm saying? But like, guys, this is a point where everything you've ever wished for is coming in. And it's going to be a big scale. So Spirit is saying stand your ground and keep taking the path of least resistance. Don't let people fucking play in your face. And don't look like an idiot bringing people up who were betting to see you fail. Who were hoping you would fail. Who was bringing people in. Come watch. Let's see if Taurus fails. Don't you dare. Again, I can't tell you what to do, but if you do it, you're going to look like an idiot. I say that with love, guys. All right? Because the past is not 100% done with you, because it's going to want to come back and test you and see what it can get, especially from the new way that you're living. Do not let people who played in your face play with your new success. All right? Squad, I love y'all so much. Again, if you guys need anything from me, check out the description below this video. I love you guys. Take care.